Mossy Friends! My name is Christine, aka Mossy Motham, and welcome to my first ever live stream. This is kind of random, I know, but I felt like trying my hand at doing this live. So on today's agenda, we'll be cleaning up around my island, because as you can see, it's kind of a mess. I've finally put my foot down of trying to finish my rock garden, so I laid out all of these custom codes down, and it's been a mess. No matter how many times I put it down, this rock just won't spawn where I want it to. So we're just gonna kind of tour around my island, see how gross it actually is, and work on talking about my updated channel and life and all of those good things. But while we're here, we're gonna give a gift to Murphy. He finally, literally like just the other day, gave me his best friend photo for the first time, and I'm so excited. But we're still gonna give him a gift, so he still likes us. I have a few fossils in my inventory, and part of our daily stuff will be digging them up around my island. And I'm slowly catching up to current date. This is February 28th, I believe. Oh, thanks for the detective hat. We can be Sherlock Holmes. But I do like my cute sunflower spring thing going on. So, first topic to kind of talk about is, I know my upload schedule recently has been kind of all over the place. I went from going like 3 times a week to barely once a week now, it seems, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to hop on today to give kind of an update of what nothing's bad, but a lot of stuff behind the scenes has been going on. I've been working on expanding this channel. As you can see, I got my streaming stuff started, making all of the loading screens and whatever. But also, I recently moved. I'm still living with my friend and editor Elijah. I'm still with him and his family, but I moved from the basement to my own room. We moved everyone around just to give myself my own space with like sunlight and all of that fun stuff. So in addition to moving all of my things up here, I also we got a desk, we got new curtains we just set up last night. We're just slowly trying to make it cozy and feeling like mine, you know, seasonal depression and all of that. But also just to have a sense of like, this is my space and feeling cozy. Oh, Paolo, my baby! Oh, what's he looking at? Hello, baby! I hear that Coda from Activia designed this pretty neat. Yeah, I see you guys wearing it. Oh, also, I still have winter custom clothes hanging up. If any of you, the viewer, have any like spring or summer sweaters, if you want to hang them up, please let me know. I'm trying to find friends that have designed stuff, but yeah, try to keep seasonal. And I really like the winter clothes that I have, but you know, as my game is slowly catching up to spring, it would be nice to see them not wearing like snowman sweaters. But we do have a visitor in the campsite, and I will be teasing you all and not showing because I do want to record a video for it. Oh, that's another thing. In addition to like moving, I've also just been trying to catch up recording. So I have some stuff in my editing folder. I have a whole bunch of stuff that just needs to be edited, but I haven't had the chance to sit down and actually edit. If you saw my few most recent videos, a lot of it has been heavy editing, like my Missing Villagers Part 1, which was edited by Elijah. That like took hours and hours and hours for him to do, so he's been kind of focusing on that, and I recorded a villager hunting video that literally took me over 5 hours. So I have like 5 hours of footage that I want to go through and make a nice video out of. So those will probably be the next videos to come up, and hopefully I'll have a video up Monday or Tuesday next week. This is just kind of an update, catch you all. So you all know I'm still here, I'm still interested in making content, but the video schedule is a little like up in the air right now. And I definitely will be probably going back to twice a week. If you've been here for a while, then you remember I started this channel uploading videos Monday and Friday, and then I bumped it up to 3 times a week because I just had all these ideas and I was super excited, and I still am super excited. But instead of making content being my top priority right now, I want to focus on expanding my community as well as opening up art commissions. So in case you all don't know, I've been making art for years and years. I'm 23 right now, and I've been, I would say, a pretty serious artist since I was about like 16, making traditional art like acrylic painting and watercolor especially. But since January of this year, I've been working on digital art, and you might have seen a few times on social media I posted my art, but I've been really working on making good Animal Crossing stuff and working with friends, doing like art trades or whatever. And I want to, part of the reason why I want to bump down to twice a week again is to have that time during the week to actually make more art. I'm very passionate about it and it's been really fun, but also it'll be nice to open up art commissions. I would love to, you know, have you all commission me for art. If you noticed recently, I opened up a coffee or Ko-fi, I never know how to pronounce it. I'm still working on that, it's not totally up, but I wanted that to be like a tipping system before I'm actually monetized on YouTube, because in case you don't know, you need 1,000 subscribers before you can actually start earning money from YouTube. And right now, I kind of need, you know, financial security and all of that, so that'll just be a little bit of a way to have some income going in addition to like making art and doing what I'm really passionate about. But no pressure or anything, just if you feel like tipping, you can, and I'll set up a system where if you tip a certain amount, you can then commission me, kind of deal. And I know some YouTubers and streamers make a Patreon, but I didn't want, as the viewer, you to feel a commitment that you had to pay like every month. I wanted it to kind of be like, if whenever you feel like it, hey, here's like $1 or $2 or whatever, versus like having that every month you feel like you have to do this. Oh, hello, Kiki. You fishing? Oh yeah, the fish aren't biting. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's why I decided to go with Ko-fi instead, just to have that no pressure on me or you in the community, to just kind of whenever you feel like it, as well as for me to not feel like I have to come up with a whole bunch of content on the side to make it you feel like it's worth paying for it, you know? Hello, Julia. How are you today, chicken? That reminds me, I saw Elijah today. They seemed rather busy. I wonder what they were up to, chicken. I'm not sure. And hello, Pietro. We just keep running into each other, don't we? What's the latest? You know, I haven't seen that turnip around here lately. Yeah, my friend Turnip visited recently. Maybe I should up my island hopping game, become more of a wandering dance guru or something. I love Pietro. And, oh, another thing that I've been doing on the side is I've been really getting into collecting amiibo cards for Animal Crossing, like villager cards. So, I'm not gonna turn into like a card opening channel or anything like that, but I did get a few packs. I'm waiting on a few more to come in the mail before I make a video about it, and after I open up all the packs, of course, I'll be moving in a random villager, and some of the villagers I got from the packs so far are really cute, and then some of them are not. So no matter who I pick, I will be moving them in. And over here, this is kind of like a spoiler, I'm also slowly working on renovating my museum area just to kind of make it more grand. I still have, of course, like my drive-in theater down here. So I don't know, I might try to, it's kind of cramped, like here's the nice fountain area and then right away is this. So I might try to scoot things down a little bit, but for now this is what I started with. And I got some fossils on the side, and I'm so sorry about all of these polar bears everywhere. It's just the rock garden. I finally sat down and decided, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. And it's just so ugly looking. All of these random polar bears, especially now that my game is slowly becoming springtime. But it was just a random one. And what's great about it is I can go through my custom codes and just like delete it from here, and then it'll delete it everywhere across my map instead of having to like kick the thing every single tile. We have a DIY, a flat garden rock. Yeah, I already have that. Okay. So, other things to kind of update you all. In addition to making a Ko-fi, I also made a card, which is CARRD. It's kind of similar to Linktree. I just thought it would be a nice way to have all of like my social medias in one place. I don't have much, but I want you all to feel like you can access me at any time if you need to. Of course, I have my Twitter and Instagram, which is at Mossy and I check that like all the time. But I also want to add my new Ko-fi link there, my YouTube channel, and I have been debating, I'm not sure if I want to, but adding my Discord. So if you need to like reach out to me there, you can. I am on Discord, but I haven't like made it super public what it is. If you've seen me around, I love talking to you all. Like I'm in a few Animal Crossing servers, but that's where I get a lot of my art from. A lot of you all who make art for me that I like post around on my social media. That's probably the best way to like DM me about it. Oh, are Biff and Lily on a date? Oh, hey, we'll meet again, Hubba Bub. Let's chat. My pen pal on Pink Isle is raving at Megan's epic lats all the time. Now I find out Megan visited Snakes a few days ago, but I missed him. And I was really hoping we could trade lat toning tips, Hubba Bub. Oh, I'm sorry, Biff. I really love Biff. I really have been kind of creating an eyebrow gang on the island. Of course, we have like our baby boy Paolo. We also have Murphy, who I got from taking home the first green villager. And now we have Biff. I really want to get Joey and Teddy eventually to kind of complete the squad, but for now, I like how it's going. Hello, Lily. It's so good unexpectedly bump into a friend, Hubba Bub. I hate when they grab each other's catchphrases. It's like, I always forget what I do. I kind of just put random things. I like to make puns off of, like, if they're a frog, like Ribbit or something. I don't know. But sometimes in the moment I never know what to do and I just do something really stupid. And then when others catch on to it, it's like, why did I do that? But yes, my friend, my in real life friend, Bugsy, visited the island. I did record it, but I unfortunately decided to toss the footage because I was just kind of scatterbrained through it. I definitely like my friend's gonna visit again and we're gonna try to do like more stuff together and make it more exciting, but it was really fun having my friend over. I guess maybe I should have asked if you remembered our recent visitor, Creative Ghost. If someone earns a title like that, the least we can do is use it. And as I'm kind of like running around my island, I want to talk about a few areas that I want to work on. This like restaurant area was one of the first areas I ever did in my island, and of course with the Sanrio stuff, and as time has gone on, we've added more furniture. So this I definitely want to, I'm not going to get rid of, but I want to update it. And of course with the 50 new custom codes, which I still haven't experimented with. I save, like literally on my phone, I have a whole folder of like really cool dream address, or really cool like custom code designs that I have like screenshotted. If I just have saved, I haven't actually sat down and like input them or like look at everything. So I want to do that some more, make some more areas, really spruce them up. And this area too is kind of like my coffee shop. I don't know if I'll keep the coffee shop. What I might do is like put this inside one of my rooms in my houses and make like a really cute like Sanrio coffee shop, and then make, because this is such a big area and I feel like having both a restaurant area plus the coffee shop just seems like a lot of wasted space, but who knows. I'll be slowly working over this. And down here, of course, I had a house a long time ago. Naomi used to live in my island, and her house was here before I moved it across there where Murphy's living now, which gave me this big open space because I really like my dog park that I built over here, but I want to expand it and take up all this extra room. So on the ground I have like some more like tire stacks and like all the different snack machines and drink machines, but I've kind of been on pause waiting for my final rock to go in my garden before I start building, just because I laid all of these custom codes down and it'll be annoying if it spawns again in a spot that I don't want it to. Speaking of, I think I missed. No, I don't think they can spawn right against the cliff. Okay. And trying to not spoil too much, but we have, I did move in Marty, one of the Sanrio guys, and I've been debating on if I want to move in another Sanrio right now. I really, really love Marty. Ooh, he's making a DIY for us. Wow, this is like a second home for you, huh, Chris? I barely visited you. What do you mean? I heard that Elijah has a name that they want to be known as. Know what it is? Dad Joking Coconut. Pretty cool, huh? I'd want mine to be the snake's food dude. Cool, buddy. Oh yeah, I don't have a gift for you. Hold on, I'll be right back, Marty. And I really, really love my residential area. I love having them kind of all condensed in one area, so I have more space to build, because probably one of my most favorite things to do is putting furniture everywhere. Like, you know, there's different kinds of players. There's the collectors, which I am. I'm definitely a completionist where I want to have all of my like Critterpedia finished. Like if we take a look over here, I'm so close to finishing my bug collection especially. I'm only missing a few. I'm missing more fish just because I don't enjoy fishing as much. I'm definitely more of a bug catching person. And then I've kind of forgotten about, you know, deep sea diving. Like it was really cool when it first came out, but then it just kind of got boring. I don't know if that's just me, but so you have like your types of players, like your completionists, then you have your decorating people, and then you just have like people who just mess around with the game. And all types of players are definitely valid, but for me, in addition to like being a completionist, I'm definitely more of a creative decorator. So I'm running out of space on my island. Like I keep on talking about like I want to renovate this or renovate that, but I want to have these huge areas like right here, just so I have the space to go buck wild. I have little areas, a lot of little areas across my island, but I think that this is like my only big area that I have left. And I was thinking about making this a bakery, or putting the bakery inside one of my houses. I'm not sure yet, because I might add another human to my island. Like I currently have 3, so I don't know if I want to make a 4th one, but I do like building rooms. Hello, Pashmina. Hey, what's up, honk? Rocking the day along. Chat with me. Sometimes I get a craving for baked eating and nothing, and I mean nothing else will do. I also am a big fan of Bakesy. So if we just kind of like run around my island a little bit more, I like having this open space here for when I do like house spring cleaning. Like I go through my inventory and get rid of stuff and then I drop them for friends to come over. So it's nice to have this dropping area because as you can see from my entrance, there's not much room to drop things. So I typically will go on the side to do trades or whatever. But it'll be nice to have this big area. And see, that rock. It's the bane of my existence. I need this rock to spawn. But I don't want to skip to the next day because I do want to see my person who's at my campsite. So, oh, we also have this area over here. And if I was going to make a fourth character, this is where I was going to put them. I do like having all my houses in one area, but I don't really have anywhere else to put a house. So either here or up by my graveyard. And as far as like all of the seasonal areas that I have, I really, really love my elf village. And I really love my ice castle. And I am tired of winter and I'm so excited for spring and like cherry blossom season and all of that. But I don't want to get rid of this. I know it's definitely, it's been a long time since Christmas and these little snowy footprints on the ground look kind of ridiculous, but I'm so proud with how this build came out, especially this one, the Elf Village. Another area that I was thinking about renovating is outside the Able Sisters. I just kind of threw some clothing items here, like, you know, they're making their own clothes. And I have some like hybrid flowers, but nothing really crazy at all. So this will be a big area possibly. And up here, I definitely want to make my graveyard bigger and expand it. And I have a ton of room up here by the campsite that I can do some really cool stuff. I have ideas, but again, it's just been like sitting down and actually doing them. And I was thinking of kind of cutting down on this water a little bit and making this into something. So yeah, I could make this into my like fourth house if I wanted to, but I do like having this nice look over to where Red's Beach is. Ooh, oh no, I don't know why I put this tree back here, but it's so frustrating when one of these fossils spawn back here and I have to like, oh, it's the candle. There we go. And I have to dig it up and then put the items back so it looks nice. But I'm so excited with how my channel has been growing. I know, like, of course, because I haven't been posting as much, it's been slow, and that's definitely on me, but as I explained earlier, just like, I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes and trying to make this like a fun experience for you guys instead of just I originally started, in case you are new or don't know, I originally started this as just like a fun thing to do in quarantine because, you know, being lonely, and I enjoy, of course, playing Animal Crossing, and a whole bunch of people out there in the community also love watching it. So that's why I originally started it, and now I want to take it a little bit more serious and actually like work on it, not just being like, hey, I'm an inexperienced player, but like really kind of elevate it. And in case you don't know either, I know I talk about this a lot, but Froggy Crossing is the entire reason why I made my channel. And I'm very inspired by her and other like Animal Crossing YouTubers that I watch. So I'm trying not to compare myself to them, but I know I can definitely do more with my channel. Oh, we should go to Blathers. I have a whole bunch of these unassessed fossils. I'll be back at my house. Oh, and also like a random thing, but I switched making my thumbnail program. So officially, like for today's stream thumbnail, I for the first time used Canva, like seriously. Like, I've used Canva a few times. If you have been here since the ACNH Advent times back in December, I made all of the like promotional stuff through Canva, and it's really great. But I didn't use it for like thumbnails because I really liked this program called Pixlr, Pixlr. It seemed very simple and they had some cute stuff, but they are really kind of switching to having a subscription, like paying for it, which I understand, you know, they gotta make money too, but pretty much like nothing is free on the website anymore. And now I've definitely been like really experimenting and really starting to appreciate how awesome Canva is. Like, so much of it is free. Of course, you know, you can pay for it if you want, but it's not like you pretty much have to pay if you want to make anything on it. So that's just kind of like a little side note. So hopefully my thumbnails will get better and they might look different, and that's why. Probably no one cares, but while we're just kind of talking, I want to have that transparency about it. And after my stream today, I will be staying the weekend at my mom's house. I'm so excited. I've seen my mom twice, and I've seen my aunt, her sister, once during COVID. But I, like, you know, before COVID, was living with my mom. But I am immunocompromised, I have chronic illnesses, and my mom's a nurse, so that's why even the first place I started moving in with Elijah and his family. So I've been living here a year. Officially, April 5th was my 1-year anniversary staying at Elijah's house. But this weekend will be the first time that I'm gonna, like, sleep over in a long time because I miss my dog and my cat. And I saw my dog once when I visited my mom for her birthday back in August. But of course, like, it was just for a few hours and it was outside, we're safe, like, with masks and everything. And I got to, like, walk my dog for a little bit. But I'm actually gonna, like, spend time with him, and I'm so excited to see my Jakey and my cat Smokey. So in a few hours I will be leaving for that, and I'm so excited. And my aunt is coming down. It was really hard because she lives in New York, so, you know, they've been getting hit really hard with COVID, but both my mom and my aunt have their vaccinations, and I'm scheduled for the end of April, my first vaccination, just because the area that I'm in, it was really hard to get an appointment. Like, that was the soonest. I think I'm scheduled like April 29th, but we're still gonna be safe. Like, I'm not gonna be coughing in my mom's face or anything like that, but it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. So yeah, pretty much what I wanted to touch on was, like, a lot of stuff going behind the scenes. I'm still very interested in making content. I still very much appreciate every single one of you who has subscribed, watched my videos, anything like that, even just, like, liked my posts on Instagram and Twitter. I'm super grateful for you all. I just want to say, like, I'm still here, I'm still doing stuff, but I'm trying to work on behind the scenes stuff, as well as, like, pursuing more of my art and trying to get some money because I can't find a job. As I'm sure a lot of you all have been in the same situation. Everyone has been losing their jobs due to COVID, and I've been applying to everything, and that was another reason why I even started playing and making Animal Crossing content, was just to have something to do while I was getting frustrated that I couldn't find a job. I have experience, but a lot of times I would be over-experienced for the positions I was applying to, and of course, being immunocompromised, I couldn't, like, work at a grocery store or something in person. I was trying to look for online stuff to do, but now with vaccinations, I can start hopefully applying to stuff in person as well. So that's another reason to add to the list of, like, trying to bump down my upload schedule. I don't want to go to once a week. I definitely want to make more content than that. Because I have all of these ideas and still, like, I've just been playing Animal Crossing, but I want to, in the future, kind of expand on that, and I love Slime Rancher, so I've been thinking about doing that. I love Stardew Valley. I've, like, played so many hours in both games, and even Lucky Be a Landlord, which is a newer game that's kind of been going everywhere. I'm so interested in that and making like videos on that. So if I would just go once a week, I would want to still make Animal Crossing my focus. But going like twice a week will allow me to maybe make videos on those topics as well. But who knows? I might just stay with Animal Crossing, and all of these ideas I could just play on my own. And you might see me, I'm just kind of running around through all of my houses, kind of as a teaser to show you some stuff that I've been editing videos. I've been doing some speed builds, so a little bit of like, look out for all of these cool rooms. I'm almost done with Elijah's house, but it's been fun. Oh, another thing, I recently got a new laptop, and it was like one of those touch screens that you can flip into a tablet, which was what I was making my art from, because I have, before January, I have in the past tried doing digital art, but I was doing it like on a drawing tablet with, like a drawing pen, and that's fine. I definitely can make better art personally when it's kind of more a stylus on like an iPad kind of deal. So, as a very late Christmas present, Elijah and his family got me in January my own new laptop, because I have my own laptop. Obviously, like, I'm streaming currently using an old laptop, but making a more like newer one, of course, will help me with jobs and all that, blah blah blah. But last week, my new laptop, I got a blue screen of death where it just won't turn on. So we have to get it, like, we've been trying to work on fixing it, but we don't know what's wrong. What we think is wrong is that it tried doing like a software update or something, but it glitched out and just kind of crashed, and it corrupted the update. So we're probably gonna have to have it factory reset, which really stinks. So I've been waiting on that, and that's how I'm gonna be doing my art. So it's just been kind of like a standstill with that. I just want my laptop to work. Of course, that'll help. It's a newer and faster laptop. It will help with like streaming and everything, but we're still dealing with the old guy, and that's okay. Oh, also, I'm slowly catching up on the game. I'm still on February 28th, so I'm like a good month and a half behind, but I was like really kind of not playing for a bit. I don't know, just kind of feeling that burnout still. Like, I have the passion for it, but like going through every day, and I don't want to just skip to like today's date, because of course there's Bunny Day in between, and I don't want my villagers to get sad. Like, that's honestly why. Like, I know they're just pixels, but it makes me sad when they're like, hey, where have you been? You've been missing for a month. I hate it when, with my other characters, like, of course, like, I play mostly on Chris, my character, but I hate when, like, my other two humans on the island, when they come up to me and be like, hey, where have you been? We've been missing you for a while. And I'm like, guys, I'm here. I'm the same person. So that's why I'm trying to go, like, day by day, and of course, like, giving them all best friend, giving them all, like, assessed fossils so I can have their best friend photos. Because I just got Murphy. Literally, he was so frustrating. I finally just got his photo, but now I'm working on getting Marty's new photo, and I did do a villager hunt, and the person that I moved in, of course, I need to get there. I can always move them out, but I like having the photos before I move them out. If you saw when I was in Elijah's house, I've been collecting a lot of photos. just through like trading and everything. Oh wait, I can't give you. Oh, maybe I don't remember if I. Maybe I did accidentally already give him a fossil. Oh well. I do have these assessed fossils in my inventory. So yeah, that's kind of like all the stuff I really wanted to talk about on my like bulleted list that I have, and I think I pretty much have everything around the islands that I need to clean up for now. Like, of course it's still a mess, but I don't want to spoil anything too much. Like, I don't want to spoil which villager I got from the hunt, and I don't want to spoil like who's at my campsite, so I'm trying to like avoid those areas. But I don't really see any other fossils. Oh, and if we take a look at like how many items I have in my house inventory, I've been trying to not have a maxed out inventory. So I've been like transferring items over to my other humans, but like I have 2,300, what is that, 67 like out of the 2,400 max. I hoard. It's so bad in this game. Like, when will I ever need all of these stone stools? I can just craft them again, but I have them in my inventory just in case I need them really fast. Or like, all of these mushroom stuff, even though it's no longer mushroom season, you just never know when you might need them. Or all of these teddy bears. I literally have one of every single teddy bear, and I have like 2 of all the kids' tents. All of these things that are just kind of sitting here. I like to like once in a while just go through all of this and like use it to inspire me, like, oh, okay, see, I have all of these like chocolate hearts and cakes. That's how I got the idea of making like a bakery shop. But I don't need like 6 of these New Year's noodles, but I have them all. Or like all the different, like, I don't need 3 of these carrying cases, especially now that you can trade your, if you have like the Nintendo Online app, you can trade in points for them when you check in every day, but like, you know, I got them. It's just the logic. Or like, I want to change up my koi pond area by my campsite, so I have like 5 frog models and 5 koi models. I know for sure I won't need them all, but my brain's like, you just never know. And then it'll be annoying when you have to try to find them again. So yeah, this was kind of like really random stream. I hope that this was at least enjoyable as I just kind of talk to myself. And I'm so thankful for everyone. I've been looking at your comments like Casey Crossing 12, Sammy Ferzier, Marianne Woods, and Kilwa, and of course Elijah checking in. Thank you so much. And for anyone else who's been watching today's stream, like, thank you for saying hi and watching a little bit of it. I appreciate you. I want to, in the future, this was kind of like more of like a testing, like, hey, how do I like live streaming, because I'm used to more editing and having that like, not having to feel like I have to fill all of the dead space by talking. I can just kind of edit it out, or if I stumble over my words, but this was fun. So in future, I might do like a villager hunt video, if it's especially a long one, if I'm going for a few hours. It'll be a lot easier just to live stream this versus going through like 5 hours of content, which is like what my current I have literally 5 hours of footage of my last villager hunt, and I didn't even like get who I wanted, spoiler. But it'll be easier just to do this live. Otherwise, I would love to like visit your islands, like all of like my subscribers' islands. That'll be fun. Or doing dream addresses, just kind of having like I said earlier, like building that community and having like a sense that I'm more approachable versus like I'm just kind of like this YouTuber that pops in once in a while. I want it to be like you feel welcome here and everything. I don't know what these shirts are doing here. What? Okay. And something I've been thinking about, because if we check here, I have like 9 million bells. I will never need this much, and I have bells like a few million on Elijah's and like my other character as well. I would love to just visit your islands. In case you don't know, in the description of all my videos, I actually have a Google form that you can fill out, and I saw that someone filled it out, and I am working on editing that video as well, where I visited their island. But my reason of bringing this up is if you fill out that form of like, where it just says like, hey, do you want me to visit in person? Do you want me to do over dream address? I would love to just visit my subscribers' islands. I think that's so fun to kind of like advertise and like see all the different things. But if you put in that you want me to visit in person, I would love to like, you know, spread the bells and the Nook Miles around. Because again, I hoard. So I have a few hundred Nook Mile tickets. And if we see like, I have 169,000 Nook Mile points. What does that translate to? About like 80 Nook Mile tickets or something like that? Like 82, 84, I think. Plus the ones I already have. Yeah, it's a lot. And I try to give back as much as possible. Like recently, I've been doing on my Instagram and my Twitter, doing giveaways, especially for the Sanrio items, because I feel so bad with how badly Target and Nintendo approach this, like how little amount of cards they actually put out, and I know how many people really want that. So I, fortunately, like if we take a look at my Nook shopping tab, I have all of them. So I've been like dealing with this stupid, hey, you can only order 5 items every day thing, which is frustrating, but I've been slowly trying to like just keep on buying these and doing giveaways, so hopefully more people can access them. Like, I feel so bad. Luckily, because I have 3 humans, each character can order 5 items at a time, so it's kind of like I have 15 items a day, but it's still not enough. Nintendo, bump it up. Even if you bump it up to 10 items a day, like that would significantly help so much. If you want to talk about other things that we want to improve upon, I hate that you have to order 1 Nook Mile ticket at a time, especially if you're doing a long villager hunt and you want to print out a whole bunch. Like, for example, all of these, this isn't even the most I had at one point because I just recently had that villager hunt. But like, imagine printing out all of these one by one. It's so time consuming, and you're spamming the button, and then you accidentally misclick and all of that. It's like, Nintendo. I'm so glad that they listened to us and they added in the extra 50 custom design slots. Even though, you know, I haven't touched them yet, I still have the ability to add them. That was something that was like probably my biggest want, so that's good, but now Nintendo keep listening to us. So anyway, I think I will end this soon. It's been like almost 50 minutes of me streaming, and I don't want to skip to the next day because I don't want my campsite villager to accidentally leave, or else I would definitely like do some more spring cleaning. I know this was more than just me running around and babbling, but I hope it was still enjoyable anyway. So, as we get into my, you know, I like to start pretty much all my videos like this in front of my house. Thank you all so very much for being here and watching me and all of that fun stuff. I really appreciate every single one of you. Make sure that you subscribe if you're interested in having more content like this, or if you just want to like support me, I would super appreciate that. We're on the road to eventually 1,000 subscribers. And on that note, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!